I'm looking over at Donnie. He's kind of half smiling over there as the song's playing.
Well, I think he's got to poop.
Donnie, think 4 non-blondes.
No, I'll be all right by the time this is all said and done. Don't worry.
That's just gas, Woody.
All right,
Like
Donnie
a newborn.
Fandango's Week in Rage, being sponsored by
Supplement Superstores, not just a store, it's an education.
Donnie. Super nice guy, but man, guy's got a temper. He lives with some sadness, some hostility, some anger.
That is true.
And it just all festers. It's like a jambalaya of anxiety in there.
And if he doesn't have an outlet, man,
kill
it's going to
somebody.
boil over.
Like we thought this burning smell today was somebody trying to burn the building down. We thought, well, Donnie's
First
at
person
it.
comes to mind,
Donnie
Donnie
Fandango.
Fandango.
All right, so just whatever's been on Donnie's mind, whatever's been bugging him, whatever it is, we're just here for Donnie, so we're just friends here to listen. So Donnie, what's been bugging you this week?
Well, first of all, I would just like to, again, reiterate, I would not burn the building down.
You say that now.
Just so you know, I would not be the guy to do that.
I think he would. I think he's a much nicer, better-looking version of Milton from Office Space.
Thank you for that. All right, here's a couple of things that have been on my mind this week. First of all, I love it. And Rizzuto, you were probably in this situation a time or two when you were the MD, that you send an email to someone and you get absolutely no response back. And you're thinking to yourself, and this probably happens to a lot of people out there in the the business world, whatever.
Riz, you were a doctor?
Yes, a musical doctor.
Oh, the music director.
doctor
Okay,
of
gotcha.
rock.
You send an
I
email,
gotcha.
you just get nothing in response. And I'm thinking to myself, this is a real simple yes or no email that I have sent you. This should take 3 seconds for you to return, but somehow it doesn't do that. So that kind of thing is one of the little small things that really drives me insane, because there's really no excuse for it. Somebody sends me an email, if it's something I got to respond to, we get it right back to them. I don't understand.
Yes or no would be fine.
Would just be fine. I can't tell with my dad if his hearing aid is in sometimes or if his ear hair is completely out of control. It's the God's to honest truth that Don Fandango Senior, man, sometimes it's just a little out of control in there. A couple of things, all seriousness, or all very serious. Well, first thing is very serious. I really honestly believe that at this point in our society, with the way that some people are, with just somehow, with people seemingly now being lower and bigger pieces of S than they ever have been before, that I think things like the laws for child killers and kitty touchers need to be completely redone. All right? This Dasher bitch getting second degree because she did not premeditate the murder? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, the one that killed the kid in
The
Afton.
one that killed the kid in Afton?
Yeah, I think when it's like an adult beating up on a little tiny baby that had no shot to even fight back, that's automatically first degree.
Absolutely, man. Dude, there is.
So how do you strike a kid? Like, how do you, like, I'm not talking about spank. I mean, how do you strike a baby and not at least understand that there's a potential that you could kill this child?
Yep.
I mean, I think that this is really an honest, serious thing in our society that we need to take a look at and readdress just as people, man. Because this second degree, man, is not enough, man. That woman ever being able to see the light of day outside of a prison is not acceptable to me, man. Not at all, ever.
You effing C word.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. She needs to be gone for good. That poor little baby had absolutely no chance. She needs to be gone, and she needs to be gone for good. What else do we have the lethal injection in the electric chair for? For bitches like this, man. It's a classic example, and it just just drives me crazy.
She did it. They should have.
As a father.
Yeah. How about as a human
Drives you
being?
nuts.
As a human being, man.
Yeah.
That's it as much as anything. And it seems like we just keep uncovering these kinds of just horrible people that and I know that the death penalty thing really like splits some people, but I'm just really in favor of it because I think that there are just some people that don't deserve to share the same air with you and I.
Yeah, the minute that she admitted that she did this, the minute that happened, they should just put a bullet right in her head. And now,
that's it.
We said it yesterday.
Goodbye.
Like we heard that she's on suicide watch. I think in this case it should mean we give her a gun and we watch her commit suicide.
Or just leave her a rope and
That
a
version,
gun
yeah,
and
Turn around.
Yeah, that
Whatever
version of
I'm out for
suicide.
a while.
happens.
Yeah, let her have her belt and her shoelaces. Go for it.
I probably should have saved this one or I probably should have done it in a reverse order. But another one, I probably should have done the kitty thing last. But one thing that I'm really not a fan of when athletes say, I'm going to play where God leads me, I really find that to be a really disruptive kind of joke, all right? Albert is doing it right now. And listen, I'm a huge Albert Pujols fan. I hope the Cardinals sign him. I really, really do. But, man, listen, you're not going where God leads you, man. You're going where you're going to get $250 million in 10 years.
Where in God We Trust is printed on every bill.
Maybe his agent is named God.
I mean, you know what? It's one of those things, man, that honest to God, it bothers me on the inside when I see athletes do that because I don't think it's using like God for what God is supposed to be there for. Again, I probably should have went out of order. I should have done the Dasher thing last and did Albert before her.
It's a cop-out answer, though. You know what I mean? When people say that. Because people aren't going to question when they say something like that because they don't want to be questioning somebody's like religious views or whatever.
I don't know if that's true. Look at Tim Tebow.
No, but I'm saying
People
like
give
when
that guy such crap about the religion thing.
But I'm saying when you give an answer like that, you know, what are people going to say in response?
Well, it's irrefutable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they can't give him any crap. They're not, I'm not weighing my options or when because then they're going to say, oh well, it's just about money. They say they're looking for some kind of like spiritual sign or whatever. I mean, what are you going to say to that?
It just strikes me as poor, and I could be wrong. And I'm not trying to bag on the dude because he is such a hardcore Christian or anything like that. More power to you, Albert, in your faith, man. But I just think that when you say things like that, at least for guys like me, man, it makes me say to myself, you're not thinking about God first. You're thinking about, again, where you're going to get 10 years and $250 million or whatever the figure might be. Ladies and gentlemen, that is this Friday's Week in Rage.
Yeah, Donnie Fandango.
Donnie, how you feeling?
Very good.
I hate you.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm just coughing. I got a cough.
Donnie's on-demand request, a tradition after each Week in Rage. Donnie, what are you going with this week?
Let's go with some Jay-Z, man. Jay-Z and Linkin Park, preferably.
All right, like what? Any particular song?
No,
encore?
Man. Yeah, no encore's fine.
First one that came
to mind.
Good one. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
This is the point.
Thank you. Far too kind.